What's going on, everyone? Ollelito back here with a brand new tactic video on my channel. I know you guys been begging for this video. Everyone in the stream is asking, Olle, can you show your updated 4-3-2-1 tactics? Have you changed anything? Because these ones that you posted like a long time ago are so old. So have you changed anything? Yes, I've been changing them up. And in today's video, I will be showing you guys what kind of tactics I use to basically win pro games. And I will also show the squad that's playing under these kind of tactics. So yeah, let's just jump into today's video. Is going to be a great one. Before jumping into the video, I've seen on my analytics that a lot of you guys are not subscribing, so please press that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave a like and comment something nice down below. And now let's just jump into today's video. So first of all, I'm going to show you guys the squad which I'm competing with, and this is the squad in the background. It's arguably one of the best squads on the game, and yes, we can use loan cards in competitions. So in goal we have Alisson. Right back we actually play Rodri, but we switch them in game. So Rodri starts as a CM now, and then he's switching with Bellingham. Center backs, Rio Ferdinand and Van Dijk. Maybe if I had the coins for Renard, I could put her in there, but then again, for Cam, it's a bit hard. We have Theo Hernandez, left back, arguably the best left back on the game. For central midfielders at the moment, we have then Bellingham and Rodri, but yeah, obviously Bellingham is going to play instead of Rodri here, so it's going to be Bellingham and Kevin De Bruyne. And for the offensive CM, we have none other than Alexia Putellas, who in my opinion is absolutely fantastic. For the left forward, we have Erling Haaland, striker, Johan Cruyff, and right forward, Kylian Mbappé. If you look at upgrades in this team, first of all, I would like to get someone like R9 or Mia Hamm as a striker to upgrade from Cruyff, or even get Cruyff's 97 rated loan card. But unfortunately, I haven't been lucky when it comes to loans. And yes, you can argue, yes, yeah, almost every team of the year, but I've been opening loan packs for around 8 million coins. And before we jump into the tactics, I also want to show you my weekend league team that I play with. So if we take a look at the weekend league team that I usually play with during weekend league, this is the team in the background. It's not the best team, but it's still Bayern right back, Maldini, Orban center backs. Left back is going to be Alphonso Davies. CF is going to be Bruno Fernandes, Park Ji-sung and Stoichkov. And then for strikers, we have Kylian Mbappé as a right forward in game, and then Vialli striker, McAnaman left forward. And then in this kind of midfield, Stoichkov obviously is going to be the offensive midfielder, and I will get into that just now. So, for example, in this kind of 4-3-2-1, first of all, we usually want to play one offensive midfielder, and that's going to be an attacker in this sense, and it's going to be McAnaman. I said Stoichkov previously, but McAnaman is going to be the offensive CM. Then Kylian Mbappé right forward, Vialli striker, and then Stoichkov as a left forward. And when you're trying to build a team around the 4-3-2-1 tactic that I use in every game on this game, it's obviously that you want someone that's offensive CM, and then two holding midfielders that are both good in defense, but also good at going forward. So, if we go back to the main team I use during competitions, is going to be like this in game, as I explained previously. Alexia Putellas now then is going to be an offensive midfielder on the left. And we start off with tactics then. We play balanced 40 with 71 depth. And this 71 depth you see here, after you switch it from 70 up to 71, you actually see on the right there that is switching kind of explanation. And the explanation first of all says, adjust your defense team shape to be balanced to keep your team in the middle of the pitch, try to win the midfield battle. But if you go above 71, it says, adjust your defensive team shape to be high to help put pressure on possession teams. Your backline will be high and vulnerable for long balls in behind, which makes sense. But the thing is, when you go above 70 depth on this game, you will get this kind of glitch in the game that's basically pushing your team up automatically. So it will be like a kind of order of side trap, which will make your team way more pushed up and way more compact, if that makes sense. So it's harder for the opponent to score. So that's why I play with 71. And you have pro players like Anders Wedegang who does it. You have pro players like Levi De Veer, for example, who does it. Everyone is almost playing with 71 depth in this game. So going into the offensive play, we play balanced direct passing, 50 width, nothing special here at all. Place in box I have 6, corners I have 3, and free kicks I have 2. So starting off with the keeper instructions in the 4-3-2-1, the best formation on the game and the best tactics on the game for sure. We just play him on balanced. Of course, if you want to, you could switch it up and play either console crosses or cautious with crosses. If you want to do one of these, I would probably go for console crosses, mainly because then you can actually challenge on the corners, where, you know, corners on this game is super good, and I've recently actually posted a video about it, so please go check that one out if you want to score more corners. But then I would play console crosses, but now I just play balanced. And if you want to change this from saving outside of the box, you could do sweeper, keeper, or balanced. I do balanced as well on my Alisson. For right back, as we start off with Rodri here in game, he's going to be on balanced attack and overlap, and this is basically because I want to have him up or high on the right, maybe do an overlap on the side of Kylian Mbappé and Bellingham. But in general, I have him there because he's very tall and can also challenge for the headers, which I think is one of the most important things on this game, as we know how good headers on this game are. If we look at the both center backs, it's nothing special at all. You don't touch these, don't touch anything with instructions when it comes to the center backs because it's simply not worth it. Of course, you can do play as a striker, join the attack, but you don't really want them to do that. So I would advise you guys to not really touch the instructions on the center backs too much. And if you're going to the left back position, it's actually going to be exactly the same as Rodri there on the right back. I play balance attack and overlap, and this is basically because I want to attack a lot with my fullbacks, and on this in this case it's Theo Hernandez. And I would advise you guys, if you want to be able to attack with both fullbacks like I do, you should get fullbacks that are very, very quick, because if you lose the ball high up with your fullbacks, you want them to be able to come back into the position right away instead of them being pretty slow and then taking ages for them to come back, and then it's easier for the opponent to counter-attack. So yeah, get fast fullbacks on this game. That's super, super important. So jumping into the midfield, we have first of all Jude Bellingham, who's going to play as a defensive midfielder on the right side in the 4-3-2-1 here, and he's going to be on stay back while attacking and cover center, mainly because I just want him to be there. He is a player who is fantastic going forward, but also in the defensive end of the pitch. So cover center and stay back while attacking, very simple for him, as he's going to be on the defensive side in the 4-3-2-1 as a midfielder. And for the central center midfielder, you want to look at someone who has insane passing, and in my case this is Kevin De Bruyne. He can shoot long shots as he has the finesse shot plus, and in general for CMs in this game, for a central center midfielder in a 4-3-2-1, you want to look at someone who has long ball playstyle plus. It can be Bruno Fernandes, for example. It can be Joshua Kimmich, UEFA Champions League live card, and in general someone that has the long ball playstyle plus, so you can swing pass it either to the left or to the right. And why in the central center midfielder? Then mainly because it's easiest to find that kind of player in build up in the 4-3-2-1 formation. So that's why I would advise you guys to have someone that has a lot of playstyles in the passing category, or someone has the playstyle plus. Can also be Patrick Guyaro, for example, from Barcelona, female. And then for the last center midfielder, or like the left center midfield in this game, it's going to be none other than Alexia Putellas, who is going to be my attacking midfielder then. And I'm going to play her balanced attack and also cover wing. Why? Because in this kind of tactic video where I show you guys, I'm going to defend in a 4-4-2, but the team will switch into a 4-3-2-1 when I attack. So I will defend in a 4-4-2, but it will switch to a 4-3-2-1 when I attack, and when I lose the ball, it will switch and defend in a 4-4-2. So Putellas in this sequence is going to play as a left midfielder defending, but it's fine because she still has 80 defending, and she is going to defend as a left midfielder when you put her on balanced attack and cover wing. And then we jump into the final part of the pitch. It's going to be Erling Haaland, Johan Cruyff and Kylian Mbappé. Starting off by Haaland, I play him as getting behind, and then you could do on him, if you really want to, drift wide or stay central. I play him balanced because I still want him to sometimes be on the wing and sometimes be on the inside, mainly because of the crosses. So a lot of times I see people playing stay central, which is completely fine, but if you have a player on the left hand side that has the aerial presence that Haaland has, I would advise you guys to play balance with. So if you play with someone like Sørloth, for example, who is a cheap Haaland on this game, I would advise you guys to play him on balance with. Going into the central striker, I play him getting behind and stay central. Very obviously I want him in the middle. I don't want Cruyff to be making runs either on the right hand side or the left hand side. I want him in the middle, just turn, shoot. He's a finisher, 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, I think. So yeah, pretty simple tactics for him. And for the last player of this team is going to be Kylian Mbappé on the right forward spot. Stay central, get it behind and come back on defense. And stay central and getting behind, pretty obvious, but then why come back on defense? Mainly because in this kind of formation, as I explained before, Kylian Mbappé will defend as a right midfielder in a 4-4-2. Johan Cruyff and Haaland in this case will be, Johan Cruyff will defend as a right striker, Haaland as a left striker, and then Alexia Putellas as a left midfielder. So, as I said before, we defend in a 4-4-2, but we attack in a 4-3-2-1 with an amazing team behind me. Thank you so much for watching this tactics video. Use these tactics in both Rivals and in FUT Champions, and I guarantee you that you will get a lot more wins on EFC 24. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here. Don't forget to turn on the clock right here so you don't miss any videos and tutorials like this. Love you guys. Thank you so much for the support recently, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, and as always, stay safe. Bye-bye.